When Steve Spryer began donating blood 40 years ago, he went about it the traditional way, rolling up his sleeve and filling up a bag with 1 pint of whole blood.
So my goal is 1,000 pints, which will be 125 gallons.
That may seem like a lofty goal, considering he could only donate every 56 days. But as time went by, the blood donation process evolved, and Steve's goal became much more attainable. And to patients, he became a hero.
The new way of giving blood is the automated way, and it uses a process that we refer to as apheresis.
Whole blood is made up of plasma, platelets, red blood cells, and white blood cells. When you donate a unit of whole blood, the components are separated in a lab and broken down into 3 smaller units. Donating apheresis, on the other hand, allows the components to be separated at the point of donation. That means a donor can give an entire unit of platelets or 2 units of red blood cells in a single sitting.
So what the process is removing a volume of blood, taking it into a merry-go-round, a spinning centrifuge, separating the blood elements, keeping those elements that I want to harvest in large volume, and returning the elements that I don't need back to the donor, all in one sequence.
The amount taken depends on the donor's size, weight, and platelet count.
I can target 2 units of red blood cells, and that's all I'm going to take from you. I'm not going to take any plasma. I'm not going to take any red blood cells. Plasma or platelets. All I'm going to take is 2 units of red blood cells. In other systems, maybe I'm taking platelets as well as a large volume of plasma, but I'm not going to take any red blood cells.
Of course, one of the main benefits of donating apheresis is that you get an entire unit of platelets from a single donor. It would take 8 people donating whole blood to fill up this entire bag.
So the obvious advantage is I can match that one donor much easier.
Donating apheresis may take a little more time than donating whole blood, 1.5 hours to 2 hours versus about 45 minutes. But a donor can donate apheresis every 2 weeks instead of every 2 months, and that means a single donor can save more lives. For example, 1 unit of platelets can support leukemia and cancer therapy, open heart surgery, or organ transplants. Double red blood cell donations are needed with trauma, surgery, or anemia. Plasma units are used to treat patients with bleeding disorders, and white blood cells are used when other antibiotic therapies have failed for fighting infection.
This all comes back to one word, and it's about hope. It's hope for the family, it's hope for the patient.
Steve donates apheresis, which allows him to give platelets every 2 weeks.
For me, it's just about helping and giving hope, but there is that selfish motive that when I leave, I feel pretty good. You know, I'm not independently wealthy. I can't write the $1 million check to some cancer research foundation, but I certainly can give blood and products on a frequent basis that will do as much good.
Steve recently became a 124-gallon donor and achieved superhero status. Though he only has 1 more gallon to go, he says he will continue donating for as long as he is eligible. I'm Nancy Gay for Florida's Blood Centers, where local heroes are saving lives.